Los Angeles Rams. What a fascinating team. I know I say fascinating and interesting a lot, but there's a lot of intrigue here. I thought 2 years ago, one of the most intriguing stories was Matthew Stafford in Los Angeles, not St. Louis, with the Rams. And they go and win the Super Bowl. Now, there's still some intrigue around the Rams because it's Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, and friends. And the friends are very, very young.
Yeah.
It's all rookies. So it's like a little different from what we just described in Arizona. Is it on paper a rebuilding year for the Rams? Absolutely. But they don't have their starting quarterback injured. We actually have, by all reports, a fresh Matthew Stafford, maybe the healthiest Matthew Stafford in years, including the Super Bowl year where he was very good in 2021. And so you've got these stars, Stafford, Kupp, Aaron Donald. In like the defensive depth chart, it looks like you dropped Aaron Donald on the Senior Bowl team. That's just what it looks like. That's just the reality. There's a couple other guys there, but it's, again, unknowns. I'm not saying these guys won't be good, but I've never seen a team so reliant on first and second year players like the Rams. So they're going to, if they're going to compete in a weak NFC, it's stars and scrubs at an extreme level here for the Rams.
I mean, the defenses for both the Rams and the Cardinals are incredible. Like, you put those on paper next to each other, and these two defenses exist at the same time in the same division. Like, those are two of the worst-looking defenses you're ever going to see on paper. Only one of them has Aaron Donald on it as well. But yeah, it's an insane team of youth. There, they've added. It looked even worse. I mean, they've added Ahkello Witherspoon and John Johnson back.
Yeah, they sprinkled in some vets there for sure.
But like, you don't have to go back far before those two guys weren't on the team either, and it looks even more barren and bereft of talent. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a fascinating season to see how much impact Aaron Donald can individually make, because there's nobody taking attention away from him. Remember, like in years past, it's been, okay, this is a reasonable defense. You got Aaron Donald now. How well can a guy like Dante Fowler play, because Aaron Donald is going to be taking all the attention and giving him all the cleanup pressures? I mean, there's nobody that's looking like who is the Dante Fowler in this defense right now? Michael Hoyt, the rookie, Byron Young. It's like, maybe, but it's a total shot in the dark. Who's going to be that guy?
Yeah, so let's start on the offensive side of the ball. Stafford back, and then what happened last year? We saw it right from week one. They go up against the Bills. The Rams are defending Super Bowl champs. They get the home game to kick off the season, and the Bills they just have Stafford under pressure the entire night, and that may have been the pinnacle of their offensive line play last year. It continued to get worse. A lot of it was injury related. So this year, look, they got to stay healthy first of all, but even if they do, who's proven on that offensive line? Rob Havenstein at right tackle. That's it as far as proven. Steve Avila comes in as a second-round pick, probably slated to start at left guard. Joe Noteboom, he showed flashes down the stretch in 21, gets paid before the 22 season, gets beat up against good rushers, and then gets hurt. And this year, they've been moving him from left tackle to right guard in camp, moving him around. So even left tackle is a big question mark, if it's Noteboom, if it's Alaric Jackson. So, look, the O-line could be better because we're assuming they won't have as many injuries as they did last year, but it also doesn't mean that these guys will get the job done because, again, it's young and players who haven't done it at the NFL level.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think the Rams and the Cardinals are very similar in terms of roster construction right now. Both defenses look absolutely bereft of talent. Only the Rams have Donald. But the offenses are, I think, fairly similarly constructed as well, except the quarterback is healthy for the Rams. But you look at it's the same things we were saying about Arizona, which is the receiving core is intriguing because you have Cooper Kupp, you've got Tyler Higbee, you've got some talent there, some proven talent, and then you've got more unproven sort of long shot bit pieces like Tutu Atwell, Van Jefferson, Ben Skoranek, who's moonlights at fullback, and all the stuff they do with him. The backfield is a little bit less impressive for the Rams than it is for Arizona, but then the big concern or question mark is on the offensive line, which for the Rams has proven during the Sean McVay era to be a massively influential driver when determining how good the offense is going to be. When the offensive line has been strong, this looks like the best offense in the NFL. When it even goes to average, it becomes problematic looking. And when it looks bad, this offense doesn't function anymore. And right now on paper, this line looks bad.